Hello friends, welcome you to Mohan Sir's classes. Today we are going to learn about the noun number. Part 1 we will learn about what is noun and different kinds of noun. In the second part we will learn about the noun gender. And today we are going to learn about the noun number. So, without wasting much time, let us begin our class, the noun number. When a noun denotes a single person, place or thing, it is said to be in singular form. Understood? When a noun denotes a single person, single place or single thing, it is said to be in singular form. Example: boy, pen, book, bag, etc. So here in this example, we notice that these all nouns are denoting or pointing about what? A single person, single place or single thing. So that's why it is said to be in singular form. Next, when a noun denotes more than one person, place or thing, it is said to be in plural form. Understood? When a noun is denoting more than one person. That means, listen carefully, when a noun is denoting more than one person, place or thing, that is said to be in plural form. Look at the example below. Boys. Above we learn boy. Boy is one person, so it is singular. But here look at here, boys. Boys means more than one person. That's why it is in plural form. Next, pens. It is not one pen, it is what? More than one pen. So it is in plural form. Books. It is also what? Not one book, rather it is more than one book. So that is said to be in plural form. Understood? So when a noun denotes a single person, place or thing, that is said to be in singular form. And when a noun denotes more than one person, place or thing, that is said to be in plural form. Now we are going to learn formation of plural, how to make from singular to plural. Rule number 1, by adding s to the singular. Understood? So, if we want to make plural, then if you put s or if you add s to the singular, then the formation of plural will be taking place or it can be become plural. Let us look at some example. Singular, arm. And when we add s, it become what? Arms, it become plural. Next, actor. It is singular. And when we add s, it become what? Actors. That means plurals. Next, boy. Boy is singular. And when we add s, it become what? Plural. Boys. Next word, bride. Bride is singular. And when we add s, it become what? Brides, and it become plural. So in this way, by adding s to the singular, we form the plural. Rule number 2, noun ending with s, double s, ch, x and z form their plural by adding es to the singular. That means, if the noun is ending with what? S, double s, ch, x and z, so how we have to make plural? We have to add es to the singular. When we add es to the singular, it become what? Plural. Let us look at some example. Guess. In this noun, the noun is ending with s. So we have added es. So it become what? Guesses, and it become plural. Next, bus. This noun also what? Ending with s. So we have added es, and it become what? Buses. That means plural. Next, noun ending with double s. Noun ending with double s. K-I-double-S, kiss. So to this noun also, when we add es, it become what? Kisses. That means plural. Next, L-A-double-S, lass. this noun also ending with double s. So to make plural, we have added es, that means lasses. Next, noun ending with what? sh. So brush. Brush is singular. When we added es, it become what? Brushes. Next, dish. It is also ending with what? sh. And when we added es, it become what? Plural. That means dishes. Next, ch. Noun ending with ch. Bench. When we added es, it become what? Benches. That means plural. Next, branch. Branch is ending with ch and it is singular. When we added es, it become branches. That means plural. Next, noun ending with x. Fox. And we have added es. It become foxes. That means plural. Next, tax. Noun ending with x and we have added es. It become taxes. That means plural. Noun ending with z. Quiz. So we added es, it become what? Quizzes. So in this way, the noun ending with s, double s, ch, sh, x and z form their plural by adding what? Es to the singular. Hope all of you understood. Note, noun ending with a hard ch sound like s, take only s to the plural form. That means the noun which is ending with a hard ch, so it takes only what? S to form the plural. Look at here, stomach. Here the noun is ending with cs, but it is what? Hard. That's why only we have added s to make plural, that is stomachs. Next, monarch. It is also what? Ending with ch, but it is what? Hard ch. So we have added only s to make plural, and that is what? Monarchs. Next is rule number 3. Some nouns ending with o form their plural by adding es to the singular. That means some of the nouns which is ending with o, so how they form their plural? By adding es to the singular. Look at the example below here. Buffalo. It is ending with o, so to make plural we have added what? Es, buffaloes. Next, mango. It is also ending with o, then by adding es we have formed the plural, that is called what? Mangoes. Next, potato. It is also ending with o, and by adding es it becomes the plural potatoes. Next, hero. Ending with o, by adding es to hero it become heroes, that means plural. So some of the noun ending with o form their plural by how? By adding es to the singular, or when we add es to the singular it becomes plural. Next, in some cases only es is added. In some cases es is added. Example, zero. So in some cases only s is added. Only s is added. Example, zero. Here only we have added s to make the plural, that is zeros. Next, photo. It is ending with o, but we have added only s for the plural, that is photos. Or solo. Ending with o, but to make plural we have added only s. Understood? Above we learned that some noun ending with o make their plural by adding es. But there are some noun which is ending with o, but they take only s for making the plural. Next is rule number 4. Noun ending with double vowel take s to form their plural. The noun which is ending with double vowel. What are the vowel? We know that in English there are 26 alphabet. Out of that there are 5 vowels. Those are A, E, I, O, U, and rest of 21 are called what? Consonant. So if the noun is ending with double vowel, then we add s to make the plural form. Let us look at the example. Ratio. So in this noun is ending with double vowel. What are that? I and O. So to make the plural, we have to add what? Only s. So it become ratios. Next is radio. It is also ending with IO. So double vowel, to make the plural, we have added what? S. So ratios. Or you can say tree. Tree is ending with double vowel. What are the double vowel? That means double A. So to make the plural, we have added only S. So in this way, the noun which is ending with double vowel, we make the plural by adding S to the noun. Rule number 5. Noun ending with Y and preceded by a consonant form their plural by adding is in place of Y. If a noun is ending with Y, understood? If a noun ends with Y and it is preceded or followed by a what? Consonant. Preceded or followed by a consonant. So what happen? We have to delete Y, and in place of Y we have to add IES, then it becomes plural in form. Let us look at some example. Baby. In this noun is ending with Y and preceded by a consonant B. So what happened? To make it plural, we have deleted Y, and in place of Y we have added IES. It become babies, in the sense plural in form. Next, army. This also what? Ending with Y and preceded by a consonant M. So to make plural, we have to delete Y, then we have to add IES. So it become what? Armies. That means plural in form. Next, lady. Ending with Y and preceded by a consonant D. So to make it plural, we have deleted Y, then we have added IES. So it become ladies. That means plural in form. So in this way, the noun which is ending with Y and preceded by a consonant, we delete Y, and in place of Y we add IES, then we make from singular to plural. Note, nouns ending with Y but preceded by a vowel form their plural by adding S to the singular. But listen carefully, if the noun is ending with Y and preceding by a vowel, so how we have to make plural? By adding S to the singular. Above what we have learned? From the previous rule we have learned that if the noun is ending with Y and preceded by a consonant, then we have to delete Y, then we have to add IES to make the singular into plural. But here it is said that if the noun is ending with Y and proceeding with a vowel, then to make from singular to plural, we have to add what? S. Example, monkey. Here ending with Y, this noun is ending with Y and preceded by a vowel, that is E. That's why to make plural we have add only S, that is from monkey it become what? Monkeys. Next, key. Ending with Y and preceded by a vowel E. So to make plural we have add only S, that means keys. Next, boy. Boy was ending with Y and preceded by a vowel O. That's why to make plural we have added only S, that is what? Boys. So in this way, the noun which is ending with Y and proceeding with a vowel, we add S to make from singular to plural. Rule number 6. Usually noun ending with F or FE form their plural by adding VES in place of the F or FE. Listen carefully. The noun which is ending with F or FE. If a noun is ending with F or FE, so how they form their plural? That means in place of F or FE, we have to add what? VES. Understood? If a noun is ending with F or FE, to make from singular to plural, in place of F and FE, what we have to add? We have to add VES, then it becomes from singular to plural. Let us look at some example. CALF, calf. It is ending with F. So in place of F, we have added here what? VES, that means calves. It becomes singular to plural. Next, knife. KNIFE. It is ending with FE. So to make from singular to plural, in place of FE, we have added what? VES. It becomes what? Knives. Next, wife. It is also what? Ending with FE. So in place of FE, we have added what? VES. That means wives. Sims. Leaf. It is what? Ending with F. So what happened? To make plural, in place of F, we have added VES. It become what? Leaves. Understood? So in this way, if a noun is ending with F or FE, to make them plural, what happened? We have to add VES in place of F and FE. Rule number 7. Some nouns form their plural by changing the inner vowels. Some nouns form their plural how? By changing their inner vowels. Example, man. So in this noun, what is the vowel? A. A is the vowel. So look at the plural form, M-E-N, man. So in the singular form, M-A-N, but in plural form what happened? We have changed the A into E. So it becomes what? M-E-N. So we have changed the inner vowel. Next, woman. In this noun, we have, okay, what is the inner vowel? W-O-M-A-N. But to make plural what happen, we have changed the A into E. It become what? Woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman to W-O-M-E-N, woman. Next is what? Look at here. Foot. What is the inner vowel? Double O. But look at the plural. Double E. That means we have changed the inner vowel. Next, tooth. What is the inner vowel? Double O. But it is singular. But what is the plural form? T double E. Here it was double O, but we have changed into double E. So in this way, some of the nouns we form their plural form by changing the inner vowel to make singular to plural. Rule number 8. Compound nouns form their plural by changing the number of their main words. Compound nouns. Earlier I have taught you in the noun gender. What is compound noun? The noun which forms by adding more than one word. Look at here. Father-in-law. Here there are three words. Father-in-law. So such kinds of noun are called what? Compound noun. So in this compound noun, we change the number of main words. Look at here. Father-in-law. In this noun, what is the main word? Father is the main word. Father is the main word. So by changing this main word, we can make from singular to plural. Look at the plural form. In singular form it is mentioned father, but in plural form it is mentioned what? Fathers. Next, look at here, commander. It is what? Main word, commander-in-chief. In this noun, what is the main word? That is commander. So we have changed what? Look at here, commanders, plural. That means commanders-in-chief. So in this way, compound nouns form their plural by changing the number of their main vowels. Rule number 9. Some nouns have both singular and plural meaning. There are some nouns which have both singular as well plural meaning. Look at here, singular sheep, plural also what? Sheep. Next, singular fish, plural also what? Fish. Singular swine, plural also swine. Singular deer and plural also what? Deer. That means some of nouns they have the both singular and plural same meaning or same form. Note: dozen, score, hundred, etc. track the same form even in plural when they are used and in numeral or numerals. So these are the words, they are used both in singular and plural. Next, exception. When talking about banknotes, the plural form is used. Understood? When we are talking about the banknotes, we use the plural form. Example: please give me the currency in 500s. Please give me the currency in 500s. Rule number 10. Some nouns are used only in the plural form. There are some nouns they are used in only plural form. Look at the example below: scissors, spectacles, glasses, trousers, paints, thanks, tongs, people, kettle, measles and bombs. These are the nouns, they are always used in plural form. Note: when the word glasses means spectacles, it is used only in the plural form. However, when the word refers to a drinking utensils, it is glass in the singular form and glasses in the plural form. So glasses has two meaning. First one what? Specs. Okay, for the spectacles or the specs we use what? Glasses. So it is used in what? Plural in form. But when we are talking about the utensils or the drinking utensils, so glass means singular and glasses means in plural. Rule number 11. Some nouns takes plural form yet they are singular. Some nouns are singular but they take what? Plural form. Example: news. So it is singular but it taking what? Plural form. If you remove the s from news, it becomes what? New. New means what? It is something what? You know what is the meaning of new. So mathematics, physics, politics. So these are the words, though they are singular but they are taking what? Plural form. Next, some nouns are used only in singular form. Some nouns they used only singular form. Example: scenery, hair, furniture, information, stationery, crockery, etc. These are the nouns, they are used only in singular form. Next, letters, figures and acronyms make plural by adding s, that means apostrophe s. That means letters, figures and acronyms. How they make plural? By adding apostrophe s. Look at here. Example: singular a. Plural what? A apostrophe s, s. Singular b. Plural what? B apostrophe s. Next two. Singular. What is plural? Two, then apostrophe s. So in this way, letters, figures and acronyms they make their plural by adding apostrophe s. 14. Some nouns give different meaning when they are changed into plural form. There are some nouns when they change into plural form, they give what? Different meaning. Look at here: singular, force. Force means what? Strength. But when we are using as a plural, forces, that means what? Troops, or we can say army. Next, good. Good is singular, that means what? Well-being. That means good. Next, when you are using as a plural, goods. Good means what? Material or articles. So nouns, some nouns give different meanings when they are changed into plural. 15. Some nouns have two plural forms giving two different meanings. Understood? There are some nouns, they have two plural forms, but the two plural forms have different meaning. Let us look at example: brother. It is singular. The plural what? First one is brethren. That means member of church. Member of church. This is the first plural meaning. Second plural what? Brothers. That means what? Son of a same parents. Son of same parents. Next is cloth, singular. It also has two plural meaning. First is what? Cloths. Cloth means what? Pieces of cloth. Pieces of cloths. Next is what? Cloths. That means what? Garment, or we can say dress. Fish, singular. What is the plural? Look here. Fish. When used in a collective case. When used in a collective case. Next is fishes. That means when used in separate manner. So in this way, some nouns, they have two plural form in two different meaning. Note, material nouns are generally not used in plural form. Material nouns, they are not used in plural form. Example, wood, iron, gold, these are the material nouns, so they are not used in plural form. Next, when used in plural form, they take the meaning of a common noun. When we are using material noun as a plural form, then they take the meaning of what? A common noun. Example, wood. That means what? Forest. Tins can made of metal. 16. Some plural forms are irregular. Some plural forms are irregular. That means there is no any rule for them. Example, you see syllabus, syllabi, focus, foci, radius, ready, cherub, cherubim, seraph, seraphim. In the irregular way also what happen? They can make from singular to plural. So this is what about the 16 rule for making singular noun into plural, or formation of singular to plural. Next, this noun also can be loosely divided into other categories. How? Countable noun and uncountable noun. What is countable noun? It is the name of an object that can be counted or divided. What is countable noun? That means name of an object which can be counted or we can divide. Example, 3 trees. It can be counted, it can be divided. 5 books. It can be also what? Counted and divided. 2 boys, 6 teachers, 8 birds, etc. Next, collective nouns also are countable noun. Understood? Collective nouns also are countable nouns. Example, 2 bunches of keys. It is what? Bunch of keys is what? Collective noun. So it is also what? Countable noun. 5 terms of players. Here players is a collective noun. That's why it is also be a countable noun. See, common nouns can also be countable nouns. Understood? Common nouns can also be countable noun. Example, 5 cows. Here cows are what? Common noun. 2 books. Books are common noun, but it is countable. All nations, lawyers. So in this way what happen? Common nouns can be also a countable nouns. What is countable noun? Countable noun is the name of a object which can be counted or it can be divided. Next is uncountable noun. It is the name of object that cannot be counted. What is uncountable noun? The object which we cannot count. Example, water, rice, sugar, oil, wheat, etc. These are the noun which can't be counted. B. Natural phenomena are uncountable nouns. Natural phenomena, they are uncountable noun. Example, cold, heat, light, darkness, etc. Next, abstract nouns also are uncountable nouns. Abstract nouns also what? Uncountable noun. Example, kindness, whiteness, hardness, bravery, theft, movement, childhood, youth, slavery. These are the abstract nouns. So they are also what? Uncountable nouns. So what is uncountable nouns? The names of the object we cannot be counted. Those are called what? Uncountable noun. So this is what about today we learn the noun number. Hope all of you understood.